The Police, from their 1980 album Zenyatta Mondatta. The track is Behind My Camel, and that won a Grammy Award for Best Rock Instrumental. It was declared to be more deserving than YYZ from Rush, which I just don't get. Anyway, I want to talk about alt-rock's greatest instrumentals, compositions that go beyond just what the narrow-minded people who pick the Grammys are concerned about. But before we go anywhere, we need to set down some rules. What exactly do I mean by instrumental for our purposes? I think we have two rules here. Number one, the composition has to be primarily conceived as an instrumental. In other words, there have never been any words. No instrumental remixes, no dub remixes, no karaoke versions. These recordings were designed first and foremost to stand on their own without the benefit of lyrics. And number two, while traditional lyrics and choruses are completely forbidden, wordless vocal sounds are okay. We're going to allow a snippet here and there as spice, or if the vocal sound is used as one would use a musical instrument. That will become clear once we hear some examples. But the music, the instrumentation, the rhythm, the melody, and the arrangement all have to carry the composition. No words, no vocal lines, okay? Here we go. Shadowy Men on a Shadowy Planet were formed in Toronto in 1984. And if you've ever been in a band, you'll understand their dilemma. None of the three guys in the group wanted to sing. So they decided that they would combine their fear of singing with their love of surf music from the 1960s. Starting in about 1985, the Shadowy Men began releasing a series of quirky singles. And then, in 1990, they cut a huge big break. Guitarist Brian Connolly and bass player Reed Diamond had grown up in Calgary with a comedian named Bruce McCullough. Bruce joined a comedy troupe that became known as The Kids in the Hall. Over the next couple of years, the Shadowy Men were hired to open for some of the kids' performances. And when the kids got their own TV show in 1990, they naturally turned to their friends and the Shadowy Men not only to provide the theme song for the show, but for all the incidental music as well. A 5-year-old track became the opening theme of the Kids in the Hall TV program. You may recognize it as that, but you probably don't know its title. It's actually called Having an Average Weekend.